Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And Ann is driving today.
I am going to make the salad that I make every night for my husband and me. This basic, I've always done this, but when we were celebrating Essy's 91st birthday, we tried to have as many as 91 ingredients in a meal. And so this has inspired me to try, because I was inspired in charge of the salad. So ever since then, I have been kind of thinking of 91 ingredients, although not that many. So I start because I was using this organic triple washed spring mix. And there is a lot of different things in here. And so I always start every meal. Jane, you get me some scissors. I start every meal with a big handful from here in the salad. And then because I don't like it so lumpy or so big sometimes, I just chop it up a little. These are terrible scissors.
You're welcome.
So then, Jane, I need arugula.
I have a whole wall of scissors.
Where's the arugula?
Better? That sounds snippy.
Jane, I need the arugula.
I'll be right there.
You told me. And then I put in a nice handful of arugula, because although there is some in here, there isn't always enough. And so I'm going to put in a handful of arugula. Then I just start going on color. And I am going to put in some purple cabbage. And this has been in the refrigerator for a long time. I just chop off a little. Jane had somebody already chopped, so I'm going to put that in. Okay. Wait, Jane.
Yes.
You're not cutting that right. You've got to cut it so it's a little circles.
Okay.
And you can do, look, the coolest thing. Okay. When I'm doing these, sorry, Jane, I just do it like that. You can do some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you get to the end, you go around the sides. You know what I mean, Jane?
Yeah. Yeah.
She teaches me usually. So.
Not true.
So in here I've got lots of lettuces and the purple cabbage. And then I am going to put some micro broccoli greens in here. And I'm just going to put a nice little handful in. Just plenty of that. You can find these all over now. And then I grow my own sprouts. So these happen to be broccoli sprouts. And I'm going to put a big handful of that in. And sometimes this is just fine. But now is the fun. Jane.
What?
Big.
I know.
Okay.
What do you dig?
No, that's good.
I was following your directions, I thought.
That's good. And then, Jane, would you cut these in half? Those are tomatoes. And then I am going to put in some bok choy. And what I have discovered is that if I get a bok choy and then start cutting it, like about here, look at it, gives you these lovely little crunchy halves that are just so good. Into there goes that. And then, Jane, I have another job for you.
Yep.
This is the coolest thing ever. You take one of these little cucumbers, these are Persian cucumbers, and you take a fork and you go right down the side like that, and score it all the way around. And then wait until you see what happens when Jane cuts this up.
You know why you call that?
Look what it does. Isn't it so pretty?
It does give it a little pretty.
Pretty edge. So into that goes that. And then my favorite addition, and when I forget to put it in, Essy, who never cares, goes to the refrigerator to get some grapes to put in the salad. And so I always cut the grapes. So these are big ones, so I cut them in thirds usually. And in they go. And then, while Jane's cutting up the rest of those, I want to quickly show you the salad dressing that we have.
These grapes are like related to bananas. They're so long. That was crazy.
I know, aren't they amazing?
Yeah.
And one of the, this is my usual salad. Oh, well, yes, these are fresh ramps that I just
Can you explain what a
picked.
ramp is?
A ramp is in the onion family, and I'm just going to put a few little fresh ramps in. Just cut them up. You can tell if you don't know,
Can you tell people where to get ramps?
in the woods, just when the trees are beginning. Jane,
Way too nothing. Get them in the woods.
in the woods, when the trees are, before they've budded out,
believe.
the ramps are there, and they smell oniony. So I'll put a little of that on top.
The skunk cabbage, is also looks just like this, but you don't probably don't eat it. But it has a distinct
Taste and smell.
smell, just kind of like the shoot of a scallion or a green onion. And they ramps, as the name of them. They sell them in the grocery store only this time of year because they grow only this time of year.
So, next, I just
Our
want to show you
neighborhoods are
our
full of
salad dressing. I have lately been adding a little aquafaba in the bottom of my salad dressing, and that is the juice, the liquid from chickpeas. And so we happen to have been having chickpeas, and I tried this, and I kind of like it because it gives the salad dressing a little more heft. And so I have just a little aquafaba in here, and then I am going to put in hummus. And I'm going to put in hummus, and I always go in some kind of a jar so I can.
Okay, so I'm going to just say she roughly has a quarter cup of aquafaba, roughly has about a third
Jane,
cup of
this is a
of
recipe
hummus.
in our cookbooks.
I know. I'm trying to share it a little bit, but this is a new one with aquafaba, about a third a cup of
Orange juice or else
juice, or what else?
or else you can use any kind of oranges and their little sections. So there, and then I'm going to put. I have chopped up some.
Putting oranges in there. I'm used to you putting orange.
Yeah, I would put the orange sections in too.
Yeah.
And then here is ginger, and I have just taken this piece of ginger and chopped it up. So in that goes, because you got to eat ginger. Mm-hmm. And then I always put in a little turmeric. I put turmeric everywhere I can. And so here goes some turmeric.
All of the spatulas and tovelos and spoons at their house are just dyed
Yellow.
very yellow. The tips are all yellow.
It's crazy.
From turmeric usage.
So there are sort of.
I would even argue that these are. This is the handle. Look how much lighter the handle is than because you do so much turmeric tossing with this.
And then comes balsamic vinegar. And you can have any different kinds. The olive tap is one that we particularly use. We got the varieties are just crazy and good. And so in this, that's just their basic 4-leaf. And I'm just going to put this in. And honestly, I put this in to taste. And if I think I need a little.
I'd say you're close to a third a cup of that too.
So, and then we'll
Quarter
just see how it tastes. I think I need. Where did my orange juice go?
You want some more orange juice? I think. Here, I put it over here. Sorry, I was clearing the deck. But the balsamic vinegar here is wonderful. That we're using
Oh, delicious!
olive tap, but olive scene, California balsamics. Any company that makes sort of a variety of balsamic vinegars is probably pretty good. Check the ingredients to make sure, but they're such fun to feast on and just taste different kinds. All right.
Now, so
Is it right on?
yes, this is done. And this is actually a little more than we might eat, but we could. But I tell you, one of the things I just love is the addition of grapes. Because if you put in enough, every bite with a little bit of grape, it just gives it a special little you want to
I made these knowing you were going to make your salad because whenever they come over, I put toasted pumpkin seeds on our salads and they love them. So I toasted some as a surprise for your salad today. Will you put a few on?
I will put them all on.
I like to put it on after we dress it, but you can put it on.
Well,
They say it's crispier. Oh, let's add these after
All right.
you dress it.
All right.
Let's do that, and then they stay crispy. They stay a little crispier, which is your favorite feature. Oh, you're adding a wee bit more, huh?
I'm just adding, where's my vinegar?
Here.
I am just going to do that
A
because
little more acid for the acid queen.
the reason I'm doing that is I just want it to last a little longer.
Okay.
And you know the coolest thing, I got these lids and I think it makes it look pretty, but it's just an old jar. But I love being
You're
able
spraying
to.
everywhere.
What? It's not.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's drizzling all over. Anyway, you're doing a good job.
It just drizzled on my hand.
Okay.
Did you get the drizzle over there?
Yeah, well, it was going a little here. It's all right.
All right, so I'm going to put some of this on. And then,
That was about a third of it?
I don't know.
A third-ish? Yeah.
Stir it up. And you see, having those big pieces cut up a little is nice. And there's, Jane, you missed that.
What?
So you get a whole big hunk of spinach that then you have to kind of
Chew.
chew.
Darn it. All right. So the smell of this, the look of this bowl, those tongs, this is what parents use. A little crispy on top, and I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna try a little in this bowl. Do you mind?
No.
Actually, I'm gonna give this a Wade. Here you go, Wade. Let's have you try a little bit of salad. Shannon Essy's favorite salad. You want a bite? Are you gonna have? You want to go nap the whole? Okay. A little on top, a little extra on top. All right, and I'm spearing specifically a grape. Did you get a grape? Wade?
I know
Would you
grape.
try a grape?
Wait, come here. You have to have a grape.
Yeah.
And it's Anne's rules.
I mean, it's delicious,
Try that.
but I feel like the grape will.
I'm spearing a grape on purpose. It's great because it's just like
Oh, it adds a burst of flavor.
It's a burst of
a
flavor.
burst of moisture and sweetness and flavor. It goes so well with all that like acid in the dressing. Oh, I love this stuff. It reminds me of next door. It reminds me so much of you guys. So Anne and Essy's favorite salad. Can we try to list what's in here?
Uh-oh.
Greens, a variety.
Right here. Spring mix.
Spring mix. There was a bunch of greens. Arugula. After the arugula, we had micro broccoli, and then we had 3 different kinds of peppers,
We had,
cucumbers, ramps,
and I love scoring them this side.
sprouts. So, and there's about
Some tomatoes,
tomatoes,
grapes,
grapes,
red cabbage, purple cabbage.
purple cabbage. Oh my gosh, we're at 10, and I've only counted 1 for the spring greens, so probably like 15. And then pumpkin seeds, 16. And then all the things in here. And this is at least 20 different kinds of
But it was
plants for
inspired
the microbiome.
to get the variety from that one effort.
Yeah. Essy's 91st. All right. Well, yum.
Good luck on your salad dressing or your salads, and just fill them up with a variety.
Yes. Go for
Artichoke
20.
hearts are great in here too.
And I would say jicama. And
And the other thing, Jane.
do you have baby bok choy in there?
No, I was going to, yes, I have bok choy, but you use Napa cabbage. That would be great.
Yeah, Napa cabbage.
That is, and I have it when I have it. I use that. But just,
Whatever you want.
you can,
Greens.
oh, dandelion greens now would be good.
From the woods. All right. And ramps. Your ramps in there?
Ramps.
Okay. See, you can endless things in here. Get them in your body, get them in your belly. Thank you so much. Enjoy your salads.
Bye.
Bye.